I'm Tildar Sasquatch, and welcome to the Rusty Nail. I am here today with my mate Boeing, and we're actually going to be talking about the time I found Sasquatch. That's right, Bigfoot himself, so we're going to go on over that. Why don't you just stick around and take a look? Anyway, how's it going, Boeing? I was just thinking about a story I did about, I don't know, 5 years before. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I was tracking old Sasquatch. He's, as you know, he's a resident here in the Pacific Northwest, around my area. I've been tracking him for 3 months, and finally, I got a lead on him. Traveled to the base of the Rocky Mountains, somewhere around, I don't know, northern Oregon or whatever. Anyway, I found a cave, went deep inside, and I was traveling for 2 days, and finally, I was in the cave, and I was jumped. It was 10 feet tall, at least 10 feet tall. But what he didn't know is us gobs can see right in the dark, in the pitchest of black. Unfortunately, I'm a little colorblind, but all the details are there. That's true, you can look that one up. But we wrestled for a good hour, and honestly, nobody could get the best of anyone else. So finally, after coming down, I told him, I said, look, Squatch, why don't we just catch ourselves a fresh salmon, and we'll talk about this over dinner. Anyway, we did just that, and one thing led to another. I was hanging out with him for an entire day. He's still not such a bad guy. Honestly, he just wants to be left alone. I don't quite blame him. He's always followed these people looking for him, and they're writing all these stories about him that just ain't true. But the caves were fun to explore. I explored them, and they're pretty vast.
Okay, be honest. How much of that story is actually true now?
That's a true story. Okay, well, that's a good question. I did not find Sasquatch, but I was lost in the woods for 2 days. I ended up catching beaver fever, and honestly, that's no joke. You don't want that. But I'm here now. I'm safe. I wouldn't go back in there. My cousin. Let me remind you of a real story. My cousin was actually mistaken for Sasquatch once. He was a half orc, half bugbear, so he was the fur was everywhere. And honestly, he was chased through the city. Finally, they caught him, and they shaved off his fur. I don't know why they did it, but then they realized what they had. Well, they were totally disgusted and threw him right out of the gates. So he went free to wander the wilderness once again. It's the craziest thing. Oh, I do miss him. Anyway, never take adventuring seriously, but seriously always go on an adventure.